Where are we going, Mark?
We're going to the Ome to see Dalton from Dalton New York Safaris.
Yes, we are.
Shuffle across.
Uncle Raymond.
How's it, guys?
Sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, that's not my seat. Do I go first?
No. This is my seat.
You don't want me in that seat.
Nor does Mark.
No. I think we got a better chance with me in that seat.
Right. Okay, what we've got to do is just lock this door. Right, okay.
Sweet. I'm here with the snacks.
Seat belts are the normal type seat belts. To release, lift the latch. To tighten it, just pull the end. In the event of an emergency and a forced landing, tighten the seat belts, prepare for the brace position. Before we land, I'll open the door. So we've got an exit point when we land, depending how we land. Do not open that cargo door until I give you the command. It'll disable my flaps if you open it in a hurry. Okay, there's a fire extinguisher in the front, crash axe behind your seat, Mark. At the back there's a first aid box and a 5-litre jug of water, plus water in the cooler box should we need that. Okay, that's the serious part done. Now the fun part, there's a cooler box there, thanks Mark. Cokes, water, crisps, some candy in a little container there. About an hour 15 maybe. We'll see how we go. Okay, sure. Might be a little bit bumpy on the drop into Kruger once we go over the escarpment. Shouldn't be much. Okay, clear skies the whole way. Okay, let's do this.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Will we take off this thing on the window?
I'm practicing my instrument flying at the moment, so we'll keep it there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the scenic route.
That was very cool.
Point is just flying straight here.
Hello, Dalt.
Buddy,
Hey, pretty good, man. Nice to see you. Yes, it's Tonga. Kanjan. Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Good, how are you, Shai? Nondo?
Yes.
You're the new one?
Yeah, Ishmael.
Brand new, fresh.
Hey, my buddy.
Don, how are you?
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Good
sir.
and you. How's everything going?
Good. Well done.
Hi, boys.
Tongai.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Kamnondo.
How are you?
Saimo.
Nice to meet you.
Scouts is Linton.
Hi, Linton. Good to see you.
You'll learn their names over the time of the show.
Yeah,
Quite a lot
yeah,
to take in
about
right
when I
now.
leave. Hello. Hello. How are you?
Hey, Shai, how are you? Good.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, that one there. Yep.
You can go.
Yeah, man. Luis texted me telling me I made it.
Made it. We're live. Folks, it is very hot this afternoon. We are just leaving the camp to go and see the weapons are shooting straight. By the by and by, have you seen the new TIA t-shirts? They are super slick.
Tonga's got the new hat on. He hasn't even taken the sticker off. Yes. Very nice, Tonga.
Super snazzy. A big thanks to Mark Modzaleski, the man in the front, for bringing these t-shirts out, and hopefully they'll be on sale for the rest of us fairly soon online. See you at the range.
Here we have Peter Wood's 375 H&H. It's a Winchester Model 70, and we'll be using this for all the dangerous game this week. Well, we have the new Pulsar thermo. Tell me again.
Thermion 2.
Thermion.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? We have the Pulsar Thermion 2 on top of a 7mm Remington Magnum. We're hoping to find some coyotes with it. No, no we're not. That's what we do in the US, is we shoot coyotes with hyenas. We're looking for hyenas with the Pulsar Thermion 2, chambered in 7mm Remy Mag.
That's good, buddy. Looks good.
Absolutely stunning morning. Got the Zambezi sunrise on the go. Very excited about this day. We had a little bit of rain last night, so there's a bit of water around, but at least it's freshened up the atmosphere. It's not so hot. The guys are on the lookout for buffalo tracks, particularly Duggar boys this morning. So hopefully the nice soft ground will make it easier to track.
What flies have we got going here?
A lot of flies. We've got a lot of flies going here. What we need is less flies. Ooh.
That helped.
A little bit.
Looks like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're fresh, and it looks like it's just a little splinter cell. We're not going to waste much time with them. We're going to go try to find some bulls. We have found, looks like 2 or 3 Duggar boys. They're from last night. Unfortunately, they are going with the wind, but we've sort of learned these ones, and they normally go into the flare and cut back. So we're going to give them a whirl. It is day 1, so just to freshen up the legs, and you never know, we might just get a chance. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get on them and make a good shot.
So we spent a bunch of time going after this buffalo and we found him. But he was really well covered. We spent a good hour or so butt scooching to try to get close, but he never gave us a shot, and they just wandered off. So we sat for a little while, about an hour, and we're gonna go try to find him.
We started walking this morning at about 8 o'clock a.m. and it's now about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and we are all broken. So buffaloes win. Very nice buffalo we saw there, one of 4. The others looked a bit young, but he is a magnificent buffalo. So we've left the tracks. The guys did a good job, isn't it, Tongai?
Yes.
Yes. So tomorrow morning we will come back and find these buffalo and hopefully have a different result, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So for today we are exhausted and we are sweating and looking delicious, but we're out. See you in the morning. Top of the morning to you, everybody. We left camp this morning very early and we have arrived in the buffalo hunting grounds at first light with the hopes of getting onto these buffalo early this morning. So we're on the lookout for tracks. Let's hope we catch them early and get back into the stalk mode before it gets overly hot. Yesterday was extremely hot and we all took a bit of toil, but day 2 and we're not giving up. He's very thirsty. Water is key at this stage of the game. Are you looking forward to the heat?
Definitely looking forward to the heat. 108 yesterday is what we were told. So.
And how far did we go?
Just under 10 miles. It's a long way at 108 degree weather, especially from a northerner from upstate New York when it's 29 degrees home.
Thanks, buddy.
Just seen a really nice big crocodile on the floodplain at the back here. He's definitely a shooter. We will mark him down probably a bit later. We've obviously walked along the lake shore trying to find these bulls that we left yesterday. We knew they were going to come and drink in this river somewhere. We just managed to pick up their tracks. Looks fairly fresh from early this morning. Still nice and early, a bit cool still, so we're going to try and press on them while it's still nice and cool and hopefully find them not too far, but it's looking good. sort of swelled, and unfortunately they've got up and moved off, but I'm just going to give them a bit of time, and hopefully in a few minutes they might settle down again or go back again.
So this morning the plan was to go back after the buffalo. Dalton had a good plan to walk the basin to see if we can pick up tracks. And we were able to do that. We got on a buffalo, but unfortunately they winded us a little bit. So we decided to get back in the truck and head over here to see if there were any hippos out, and then maybe go get a bite to eat and have some lunch. And as we were turning around to head back to this other spot, the guy spotted this bushbuck on the edge there, and after some quick slow motion, we were able to get it done.
You know, the Ome, having such a large amount of floodplain and water produces some of the best quality bushbuck you'll probably see in most of southern Africa, especially the chobe. It's one of the most beautiful antelopes I think you can hunt. They are very elusive. They stick to the thickets, and most of the time when we're sort of judging them, we're looking for this sort of splayed out horns and the thickness of the base of the horns, just as an age sort of prospect. But there, as you can see, this one is really thick. He's got a lot of scarring on his face. He's obviously been trying to defend a territory. He's also got quite a bit of worn horns, but this is a great representative bushbuck in my eyes. I think he's of a great age. Even his color has started to dim out. He's losing hair at the back, and I think it's a beautiful trophy. Now that we've got the bushbuck, obviously I just want to take it back to camp. Obviously it's quite hot right now, so I don't want the meat to go bad, and the skin as well. And it'll be a nice break for us just to have a bit of lunch, get out of the sun. And then about around 3 o'clock we'll head back this way, get back on the buffalo, and hopefully the wind's a bit more settled, and hopefully get another chance at the bull that we saw this morning. And yeah, hopefully it all goes to plan.
Well, at the moment the buffaloes are definitely outsmarting us, and we're struggling. They just seem to be one step ahead of us all the time. So the end of another day yesterday, and this morning we are back at it cruising the roads, trying to find out what did they do last night, and you know, if we can catch a fresh track, we'll have a better chance, because we need to catch them before they lie down. Past couple days have been very hot, but the next couple of days after tomorrow are going to be really unbearable. So we're hoping to get this done sooner rather than later. So wish us luck. Here we go. Third day of chasing the same buffalo. Let's see what happens. Somebody's sleeping. Long days. I don't blame him. I feel rather similar.
Well, this morning we started early again, and we drove about an hour from camp to try to locate those buffalo we've been chasing for a few days. Unfortunately, it looks like they crossed over to another section that we can't hunt. So the trackers in Dalton have spent several hours trying to find another bull, and it looks like we found one more lone bull heading in the opposite direction. So we're going to go and try to find him.
We found our single tugger boy, but unfortunately the wind is not great and we got spooked by a rabbit. So he's just sort of run off, just giving a bit of time for him to relax, and we'll head back in and hopefully find him sleeping again and get another chance.
We've taken a bit of a rest from the buffalo extravaganza. We are on our way to try and find a waterbuck for croc bait. We saw a really nice big croc yesterday, so we're just taking a break out from the sun really. Try and get a waterbuck, get some bait, and see if we can shoot a croc later this afternoon. That's the plan for now. It always changes though, but we'll see how it goes. Later.
Found a leopard kill. Looks like a really nice male. Killed the young impala, obviously from last night. So, always a good thing to see.
That one broadside. Shot. Yeah.
some meat out, getting a bit of shade. Yeah, hopefully it looks like a nice setup. Mark looks very comfortable, a lot more comfortable than we are, but yeah, hopefully he comes out not too long and we get a good shot.
What do you think, buddy?
I think it's good.
I think we're gonna kill a crocodile. We're gonna try to kill a crocodile.
That looks comfortable. It's very hot. Hopefully it comes in. Let's get ready to rumble.
So we put out our meat, our hard-hunted impala, and about 30 seconds of sitting in the blind, and the buzzards have almost finished all the bait. So Dalton's just gonna throw some meat, the leftovers that is still there, into the water so that the buzzards can't get it, and hopefully the crocodile comes in.
See with a smile does like an S like this. Okay, on this pinnacle of the smile where it bends like this. Can you see that? Hit him there. When you hit him first, remember your second shot, just bump it in him. Don't stop. No, buddy. It's not over yet.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Yeah, he's going across the... Yeah. Going behind that log now. He's gonna come out. Yeah, he's going around. He's gonna go around that point. He's keeping close to the edge though. He'll have a mark on his right hand side. Yeah. And just check these bays every day and I'm sure he'll show up somewhere.
So it's the morning of day 5 and we have been toiling for buffalo. Obviously it's really hot, so the wind swirls a lot. Zebra tracks. So yeah, it's been really tough, but hopefully we will get the better of the buffalo, because certainly so far the buffalo have outsmarted us something special. We have abandoned the thickets of the lakeshore for this beautiful hilly area. You gotta have a look at this view. It's absolutely spectacular. The sun is about to pop its little angry head out, so we are prepared for that. As you can see, my face is full of sun cream. It gets really hot. It's been like 108 degrees Fahrenheit during the day. Mark's hanging in there. We've all put on long sleeve shirts now because we are burnt to a cinder. But let's hope this beautiful hilly area produces some buffalo tracks, Duggar boys, and hope we get one today, because it's getting long and tiresome. Wish us luck.
We've just tried a bit of a different place today. Seeing what's here. There's been a lot of sign. We've just picked up, looks like 4 bulls. It's still quite early, it's not even 6 o'clock yet, so hopefully we can get on them quickly and catch them feeding. That's probably the best option right now, and try and get a shot on one.
Top of the morning to you folks. It's the morning of day 6 and the toil has been real. But on the way here to the buffalo grounds this morning, we had some luck. I believe it is a sign from the gods, but we drove past this bird and it flew up and it doo-dooed right inside my camera. That there is a bird turd, and hoping it means good luck. It's happened before. Stinks. Anyway, it's a bad luck that could be a good luck. So let's see. Maybe our days of dying in the sun are numbered. 3 a.m. wake up this morning to get here. The sun has not risen yet. The guys are on lookout for tracks. Here we go. Bird turd for the win.
It's about 6:30 right now. We've come back to the area we spent the first 3 days in. We picked up 2 Duggar boys. They look like they're pretty fresh. They're going right into the river. So we're just gonna. There's been some lions here recently, so I've obviously pushed some of the buffalo across the road today, which is better for us. They're going away from the boundary, so hopefully we get a chance and see what happens. Fucking spun. I see Silvana. These two bulls have still gone down here. I don't know if they've joined or what.
So, we've got those tracks this morning. There were some lions on the other side that had pushed the Dugga boys onto this side. As we were walking through, we saw the lion tracks following them. We came upon a little herd. The herd walked over the hill. We think the lions were following them, and the Dugga boys followed the herd for some safety in numbers. And now we just caught up to them, maybe half a mile or so down, and they're bedded or they're feeding underneath a tree. We're just waiting, trying to build a plan.
What we're gonna do is, there's a little valley here. There's a small hill. It's gonna go really slowly. They're sort of feeding. They're sort of looking like they want to bed down. We're trying to get a bit closer. There's a shot here, but it's too far. We'll try and get a bit closer on the ridge, just slowly, and see if we can catch them. He's standing right at the back. Shoulder. Take it. Just leave them for a little bit. Did you feel good?
I felt good. It was, I guess, the first time.
Yeah.
By the safety.
So I had to check.
So then I just wanted to make sure I had the right buffalo.
Yeah. But it was quartering a little way.
So
Just hear it behind the shoulder.
We'll see.
Folks, we have really struggled today. Well, the last 5 days, so I'm praying. Please be a good shot. Here's to the bird turd.
We just found some blood, the start of the blood. It's a good trail, and a bit of lung blood as well, so things are looking good. They are aggressive animals, and when hurt, they tend to sort of, especially when they're badly hurt, the shot was really good. He definitely clipped one of the lungs. So he was hurting, and he knew he couldn't go much further. So
When they start to move through the thickets like this and start winding, you obviously know that he's about to start to set himself up for his last sort of ruha, and I think that's exactly what he was. The reason we sort of just cut around all the time in this little river, the actual side of the river is quite narrow, so it gives us an opportunity to walk on the ridges, and you can actually see most of what's inside the little riverine.
Yeah, there he's gone on his own.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, we just gotta pay attention. Yeah. If he does come, just don't shoot behind me. Just move to the side. Yeah.
So he knew that we were coming behind him. The wind was actually pumping, unfortunately, into his face. Rather have everyone safe and successful than someone getting hurt because you're trying to be a bit too aggressive towards it. It's a big animal and you never know how sort of tough it's going to be when he comes at you, so it's always good to take precautions and try and outthink him a bit.
Thing under that tree. Yes, he's facing to the left. Just hit him. Again.
Thank you, buddy.
Right? Just come again. Come with the stick. Well done, my buddy.
A lot of work, huh? Thanks so much for your help.
Made it interesting, though. Well done, guys. No,
Yeah, thank you.
I was waiting for us as well.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thanks, sir. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
He was waiting for us. He was waiting, facing straight outside. Yeah, it was coming. Yeah, unfortunately, my friend, we are too clever for you. Atouya hii kwete kutamba yatomirira yapo because atoziva haisi kugona kukwidza apo yatomira mani ndehondo yacho. Eh? Yeah, we'll get up. We avoided a charge today.
It was pretty tight there for a while.
Yeah, but you see, even the way he's facing straight from where he came.
What do you think, Mark? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Can't wait to go see him.
Well, that's what they call buffalo hunting, eh? 5 days of the grind.
And only 5 shots later. You shot once.
I just shot one.
Day 6.
Get our papa.
Pride Rock. Ah, chiqueña. It's such a strong animal. Well done, my buddy. A beautiful buffalo.
Thank you, man.
Very well done. Very well done.
We got it done. 6 days of toil, but we made it.
When this is shiny, it's already past the ridges. The ridges are now, you see how then he's now rubbed it, so it's become shiny. It's a great thing when you see them and you just see that shine. You see the younger bulls, they don't shine, it's like a white. Whereas this one, I could see him shining every time the glare came onto his head. And also he had a big dewlap as well.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Thank you, old boy. Yeah, he's tough. He's got a huge body.
It is a big, just so big. Well, the last 5 days or so, we have worked really hard to catch up with a mature buffalo. Dalton and his team have done amazing. We've had several opportunities, but we couldn't just get that right shot. And got a little exciting there as we were going through, not quite sure what was around the next bush. One of the trackers heard him over here, and we were able to come up along the side and get a couple of shots from the top. So we are really happy that we got him, really happy it's over, and very thankful for Dalton and his team.
Let's start from the very beginning. It's obviously been a tough grind. Obviously the leaves this time of the year have started coming out in really flushing out, and it's every day it just gets thicker and thicker. Obviously the heat is a huge thing right now. It's got no mercy on anyone, but we've really have grinded. We've had a few opportunities, just couldn't ever get that right shot, as Mark said. But you know, today, as I said to him last night, we just got to keep at it. It's all about perseverance and just getting at it, and that's what buffalo hunting is. It's determination mentally and just perseverance of trying to get bulls like this. And sometimes it's easy, sometimes hard, but today it was a great, really we got here early this morning, picked up the 2 bull tracks. There's obviously been quite a bit of lion activity, so they're all a bit wary. And the 2 Duggar boys joined into the herd, obviously, as he said, for safety. We sort of bumped them in a riverine, came out and put a bit of a stalk on it, got in within 60 yards and managed to get a shot off. And then, as Mark said again, he came into this thicket and he was waiting for us, but unfortunately for him, we heard him before he saw us, so we managed to get on a high ridge. But as a buffalo quality, I think you don't really much get better than this. It's nice and smooth, nice hard old bull, great trophy, great hunt, and it's been a great 6 days. Hard, but rewarding.
Thanks, buddy.
Well done, buddy.
So it was a test mentally and physically to get it done. One that, even though I was told to be prepared for, I wasn't quite sure I was. But we persevered. We took some breaks. We kept hydrated, and it's different when it's 100 degrees in Africa in November, especially coming from upstate New York. It's quite a temperature change, that's for sure. But the guys were super patient. We were able to grind through and came through with a beautiful trophy, so super pleased. Dalton's team of trackers are top-notch, top tier. It is unbelievable to watch them work. You can say it, but until you see it, you just won't understand. They track these animals over hard ground, soft ground, through grass, and they never seem to lose it. It might push them off for a few minutes, but they'll circle back and get us on it. And with Dalton's leadership and the team that they have, it's just amazing what the people here can do. And we're so lucky to have them and be able to provide the meat for them and their families.
So we've come to the lakeshore today. Yesterday we obviously got the buffalo, which was a great day. We rested in the afternoon. Come to the lakeshore today. hoping to find a nice hippo or croc. Our priority right now is the crocodile. That's what we're going to go for. It is 44 degrees hot in the shade, so it's been quite a tough day, but we're going to brave it out now and see how it all goes.
Then once I get the angle, then you guys can come. Just gotta go and come in really slowly. And then once I get the angle, then you guys can come. Just gotta go and come in really slowly.
Obviously just finished with the croc. Just late evening. It's a perfect time for drag. We're dragging for some hyenas. I believe that there's a bit of retribution to get back, a bit of revenge. So we're going to try and honor his hyena retribution, and we're just dragging, and we're going to put a bit of bait up front, and then just later this evening we're going to come and see if we can get a shot on one.
So it is 9 o'clock at night and it's still about 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, but we are going for the revenge of
The hyena.
the spotted dog. Let's see what these thermals can help us do. We got the Helion 2 thermal scope, and we've got the XQ35 scanner. So the next you'll see will probably be in darkness because we are heading out for the hyena revenge. Stay tuned.
I'll tell you, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Mark and I have previously toiled on a previous hunt for the hyenas, but this time we decided to bring the thermal devices, and absolute game changer. Dolty, quite cool that we've got all three of these hyenas, and they cause quite a problem for you here in this area, don't they?
Yeah, they do. You know, they're exceptional hunters, and we do have large amounts of them. Obviously we try and thin them out, but they do create quite a few problems, definitely. It's always nice to get a few of them out of the system, and it also gives us great entertainment too.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we've done a double, actually a triple job. We've got rid of hyenas that are killing a lot of the game because there's just too many of them. We've tested out these Pulsar products, these are not the top of the range, but as you saw from the footage, they do a spectacular job. So they're for the everyday man, so if you need some, you better find some. And third thing, Mark's got his hyena curse off his back, so all around all good. How do you feel, Mark?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Dalton.
Pleasure,
for
buddy.
that set it up. It was
Pleasure.
awesome. Andy,
Pleasure.
thanks for the opportunity for revenge.
Yes, sir.
It's fantastic.
Revenge of the spotted dog.
So this morning we came out looking for that crocodile again, and we've been watching him for several hours, but he's just not in a shootable position. So Dalton's made the decision to look at these hippo. There's a bunch of them there on land, so we're gonna do our best to make a short stalk and see if we can get one of them.
It's not a huge bull. It's an average bull. It's not a huge one. We've still got time. Just not.
yards from us, just strolling right by us. It's a great experience.
We've come back to the range this morning. Obviously we used the 7mm last night for hyenas. We've changed the scope today, just for a bit more accuracy for the crocodile. We're going back for that today. Hopefully we can get it on point, get a shot at the croc and bring it home. Height's not too bad, but about 3.5 inches to the right. Did you feel comfortable there?
So you gotta go an inch to the left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go one less. And just one up. It's touching that other one.
Raining! The rain is coming down. We are almost sighted in, but for now we take cover. Oh, Scheiße. What's happening?
A lot of rainfall coming down here.
Right. The rain delayed play is back on.
Half time.
In line with the red, but just a tiny bit low, right?
Yeah. Come up too.
You want to come up?
Were you happy like that? Look, I think, to be honest, let's get this thing as good as we can get it. Touching red and we're good to go. We've got revenge. A lot of. Hallelujah! Here we go. It's time to rock and roll, brother. This is a big leopard tortoise. They do come out. They like to come out after that first rain. He's obviously coming out with a few bugs and green grass. But yeah, we do believe they're good luck.
on his mouth. We're just gonna go get close and set up for a shot. I'll take it back. Just gonna try and get to this little mound here. And it should be at like a 45-yard shot. It's him. These birds have chased him into the water. Yeah. Not steady, just down. Try to get you to lie down.
Okay. We are near 375. Choppers. Come on, 375. Have you got a round in there?
Anything more?
Pretty amazing. Reptile redemption. Retribution. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you.
Well, that just worked. All about persistence, to be honest. We've been at this for nearly 3 days now. We've seen him, we've had a few shots at him, and finally, with a bit of patience, persistence, we've managed to get him down. And it's just a great story, I guess. Well done, buddy.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate you working so hard.
How was that shot? Was there some pressure there, Mark?
I think there was a little pressure when we first got onto him. He was up a little higher.
He was, yeah.
And I just couldn't get steady. The crosshairs were bouncing around a little bit. So we reset and took our time, and Dalton gave us a good aim point. His face is really dark, so it's really hard to find the smile. So we were aiming for that eyeball, just behind the eyeball. And like he said, we've already had a couple shots on him, and it's hard to have a couple shots and not have him down. So just super lucky, very excited, very blessed.
Nearly nothing out the wood. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there.
The size of the back is great.
A great croc, but very well done. A beautiful crocodile.
I think that bullet has plenty of power.
Yeah. Let's watch that now. Look at the width of it. A big crocodile. So deceiving. You know, when you looked at him in the water, he didn't look like
big.
This. No.
Big body.
Big body.
Look at this.
It was actually bleeding out of his nose.
Look at that.
There's the entry, what?
The first shot.
This is the first shot, the first there.
Just today.
Yeah.
Today.
The day we sat in the blind.
Oh,
This is the shot.
Yeah, and it came out.
The Buddha. Excel is this side, yeah.
It was very noticeable. Obviously, he was every time he'd go under the water must have been filtering through his nostrils, and he was getting a lot of water through his nostrils. So every time he'd go under the water, he would actually lift his head and open his mouth and try and obviously get the water out. He was also still bleeding at his nostrils as well. So he was obviously in quite a bit of pain and not wanting to go underwater for as long as they usually do, which gave us a great chance to try and find him again. But yeah, he's no longer now. Made us work though, but that's what it's about. Got a very nice crocodile. I think he's about 4.5 meters. Just measured him roughly. It looks like he's about 4.5 meters, which tradition is about 14.5 to 14.7 foot. So it's a great croc. Anything over 13.5 foot is an incredible croc, but to get over 14 is great. And yeah, the whole story, as well as he's a big croc, is just a great hunt and great end to a story.
Well, it's been a long 3 days for sure, chasing this guy, and it feels really good to finish it. We had a great opportunity a couple days back. A day or so after that, we had another opportunity, and it's probably pretty rare you get 3 good ones.
Yeah.
And Dalton and his team did an amazing job, just kept going and didn't give up on us. And it was just a huge sigh of relief, you know, one for the animal, just want to make sure that he's put down humanely, and then 2 is just for what it means for us and for the community and for the trophy, and just so happy to be done with it, that's for sure.
It's actually quite a fun story. We were actually looking for hippo, or I think we were looking for buffalo tracks the one day, and we came onto the floodplain, and the guy stopped the back of the car, and they said, no, there's a big crocodile. And we looked at him, and just from all we could see was sort of his neck and his head, and just by that it was enough to convince us that this was a crocodile that we could definitely go after. The following day we actually came in, and we thought to ourselves, well, let's try and set up a bait and a blind and see if he'll actually come out and get a good look at him. He actually did come out, and by the looks of it, we actually did put a bullet in him. which we weren't very sure of. Even by watching the footage, it was very uncertain because of the reaction was so quick. But we knew he was a big croc, and he was worth the effort to try and pursue and try and get him down. It has been a tough 3 days. We did take another shot at him. Unfortunately, just couldn't get him down. And yesterday was unfortunate. We actually didn't manage to see him at all. He was obviously hiding in this bay, which we couldn't get to from the other side. And today we managed to come around, and just checking all the bays, we actually saw him facing away from us, and he looked so familiar that I just left everyone behind, and I came in just to get a closer look, and I could see the hole on the side of his mouth, so I knew it was him. And just by his size, I knew it was him because of obviously his width. We managed to do a pretty good stalk in, got to about 50 yards behind some stones, and managed to get Mark nice and settled on a bag, comfortable, and just waited for him to come out a little bit. And eventually gave us enough to take a shot, and yeah, Mark made a great shot. It stopped it where it was. We put another 2 shots in. But at the end of the day, you know, we've worked hard for this. It is a beautiful croc. You know, it's over 14 and a half feet. Very rare to see. These are prehistoric animals. He's probably over 70 years old. A true privilege to hunt animals like this in our lifetime. A great hunt and a great success story all the way around. So congratulations, Mark.
Thank you
Very well done, buddy. Angle that head so it goes on the black box. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Well, it's morning of day 10, and Dalton has found us a nice mature hippo.
What we're going to do is we're just going to wait for his head to go down. Once it goes down, then we'll move him.
We were thinking about trying to get him on land, but he's a big one, and he tends to be in the water. The last 3 days he hasn't really come out. So we think he's in a really good spot to recover, good spot for the local villagers to help us take him if we're able to be successful. So we're going to load up a Swift A-frame. We're going to make a short stalk here and see if we can get ourselves a hippo.
Around a little bit just to get the angle.
Is he facing left?
Yeah, he's facing left.
Yes, sir. Very well done. Well done, buddy.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
So Dalton and Tangai crossed this little piece here to get to that island. We think we hit him pretty good. We're just going to make sure he's totally expired so we can start our recovery.
Nice bull, very nice bull. Nice and old as well. Well done, my buddy.
Yeah.
So here's the brain shot. He didn't move a muscle, and it's a perfect shot. Anywhere in this vicinity, it's going to it's not going to move anyway. Luckily, it was in quite shallow water, so it literally just stayed on top, which makes recovery a lot easier, not having to wait for it to float. Unfortunately, we couldn't get one on land today as it's the last day, but a nice old bull like this will suffice, I think, for the last day.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We've seen lots of hippos all week long, and it was fun to come out this last morning and find an old one that's old and battered and out of the herd, and be able to take it. So very excited to do so.
Well, thank you, sir. It's been a fantastic safari. I think we've done really well. We've got a bushbuck, impala, buffalo, 3 hyena, crocodile, hippo, and maybe a waterbuck this afternoon.
Maybe.
But once again, thank you very much for trusting me with booking your hunt. And Dalty, once again, you take care of the clients, make sure they get all their trophies, make sure they have a good time. So thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you, Andy.
appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing and trusting us with your clients. We do appreciate it, Mark. Thank you for choosing us as well. It's been a great pleasure to hunt with you, and I'm sure it's not the last one.
It's definitely not.
No.
Always and forever. See you next time, folks, right here on This Is Africa. So as you can see in the background, we have some Tonga ladies that have come to get some meat from the hippo shot in their area. Doing a little bit of fishing in the meantime, waiting patiently. It's a part of the situation here in these communal areas where the locals benefit from hunting through both finances and the meat. So it's a pretty cool deal. Very interesting ladies. I love the way that one lady is keeping her worm bottle on her head. That's genius. I might try that next time if my balancing skills are up to it. These Tonga people have lived in this area for thousands of years and still very involved. It used to be the Zambezi River before it was dammed into the lake. And yeah, still living a very simple life out here. Let's have a look at some of their fishing gear. See, the fishing rod is very simple. It's just a stick with a little latch to wrap your fishing wire around, and then the hook is a normal fishing hook, and the float is made out of a piece of sandal or flip-flop, what we call, like, what would you guys call that? Shoe thong or whatever, flip-flop we call it, like one of those. She thinks I'm accusing her of having funny feet, but I'm not. And this lady behind me is smoking a traditional cigarette. Yeah.
Saka ndiyakuzwa kambomunyoboka ndife patomboyo. Ndinobuda ndichiputa fodya iyi.
She's asking if she's gonna be on TV smoking a cigarette. I said very, very likely. Yeah. I just better smoke it up. Yeah.
Oye mulungu anonese kwa.
I hope that's a cigarette. I see. Doesn't look like the fishing's going too well here. No fishing? Oh. No fish apparently. They only want meat. Hey, there's one. What about this one? I found one. Somebody caught one. One fish. Oh, a small one. It looks a little dry. They got, the ladies are using some worms. Okay, thank you. See the, you got the throw action, eh? Ooh, you got a bite. Oh! Yes, you've been robbed.
Ay, ay, ay.
Uh-oh.
Ay, Kwa ulangirisi kwa. Aya.
I think I should show how it's done, since I am the best fisherman. Wait, can we try one? One, yeah, let me. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I got this, folks. I got this. Ooh. Give it a little bit of movement. That worm attracts some sort of fish. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Come on. I've been robbed of my worm. Oh. Maurizia.
Yes.
Mark, how does this make you feel?
Makes you feel pretty good. It's hard to express. You don't see this back home.
Folks, as the sun sets on the last day of the safari, we have one more trophy we're looking for. It's a water buck, also known as a dumukwa, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So we are going to try and get a dumukwa on the last evening. Wish us luck. Maybe the hunting gods will give us something just to top it all off. It's been epic so far. Let's see how it ends.